Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. On this episode, I'm telling you all about Iris Kelly Doesn't Date by Ashley Herring Blake. This is the last book of the Bright Falls trilogy, and we are finally getting Iris' story. She was always so magnetic in the first book, two books, that it really made me curious and excited to know more about her own background and her own romantic story. Everyone around Iris Kelly is in love. Her best friends are all coupled up. Her siblings have partners that are perfect for them. Her parents are still in marital bliss. And she's happy for all of them, truly. So what if she usually cries in her lift on the way home, so that if she misses her friends who are so busy with their own wonderful love lives, they don't really notice Iris is spiraling. At least she has a brand new career writing romance novels. Yes, she realizes the irony of it. She is now working on her second book, but has one problem. She is completely out of ideas after having spent all of her romantic energy on her debut. Perfectly happy to ignore her problems as per usual, Iris goes to a bar in Portland and meets a sexy stranger, Stefania, and the night of dancing and making out turns into the worst one-night stand Iris has had in her life. Vomit and crying are regretfully involved. To get her mind off everything and overcome her writer's block, Iris tries out for a local play, but comes face to face with Stefania, or Stevie, her real name. When Stevie desperately asks Iris to play along as her girlfriend, Iris is shocked but goes along with it because maybe this fake relationship will actually get her creative juices flowing and she can get her book written. As the two women play the part of a couple, they turn into a constant state of hot and bothered, and soon it just comes down to who will make the real first move. As I previously said, Iris was always so magnetic to me, and she totally delivered in this book. She's confident in herself and in her body, very witty and funny, but really, what really hooked me to her is that we see her vulnerable side, how hurt she was from past experiences, and how she learns to open up later on to the idea of love and the partnership with Stevie. She needed someone like her to push in her into finding her own happy ending. And my dear Stevie, I absolutely fell in love with her. Just wanted to protect her from everybody. She suffered with anxiety and panic attacks, but when you really get to know her, you see beyond that. You see that she is really thoughtful and supportive of her friends and Iris, but she is also a fighter and she will fight for herself and what she wants, even though she had to learn to be like that. Which leads me to saying something that really made me want to protect her. Her friends' actions during the story. I really hated how they controlled Stevie a lot and made decisions for her. I also know that this was probably set like it due to Stevie's anxiety disorder and how she herself needed to step up and defend herself, which also leads me to her setting much necessary boundaries with them, explaining what she needs from them, and even asking them to respect her as a person and her choices. But I really didn't like some of their actions. But as a couple, Iris and Stevie were perfect and worked so well together. Their dynamic was fantastic and their chemistry was something else. They loved, cared, and respected each other a lot through past traumas, mental health struggles, and insecurities. It gave us some very sweet moments between them, and the relationship felt very authentic and realistic, and it was just a joy to see them develop it on book. And by the way, I love the setting of a local queer community theater. It was so exciting to see them in a new take of Shakespeare and how it was such an important part of the story. I also loved how Iris became a romance author while also still being an artist. Finally, I just have to say that I really love seeing our favorite characters back in this book. I always love the friendships in this series and how everybody just connected so perfectly, how they are each other's chosen family and so supportive always. I really I will really miss these characters, and it made me so emotional to know that they were all happy in the end. They survived adversities and found their own paths together. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings!